Sean Spicer, the press secretary for the United States for President Trump, he was ambushed in an Apple store. I'm not really sure why he's at the Apple store. He doesn't have any interns that could actually go do that for him. I mean, if I had to go out every single day and talk about someone as insane as Donald Trump, I wouldn't. One of them has to give. I'm not going to be in public, so I have to confront people all day long if I have to always defend somebody. But apparently, he has to go to the Apple store himself, and he was confronted by Sri Chuan. Here's the video.
Feel to work for a fascist. How does it feel? You have a great country. How do have you helped with the Russia stuff? Are you a criminal as well? Have you committed treason too, just like the president?
Thank you.
Have you committed treason too? What can you tell me about Russia?
Such a great country to live in.
Yeah. What can you tell me about Russia, Mr. Secretary?
Thank you.
What can you tell me?
Mr. Secretary. But...
You know you work for a fascist, right? You work for a fascist.
Oh, yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Right?
How do you feel about destroying our country, Sean? How do you feel about that? Do you feel good about the decisions you're making? About lying to the American people? Do you feel good about lying to the American people? Do you feel...
All right. So Sri said that Spicer had gone in to get his iPhone screen fixed. And she said on her blog on Sunday, she said, quote, "I looked up to see Sean Spicer. I Googled him to make sure my eyes were not deceiving me. I realized what an enormous opportunity it was to get answers without the protections normally given to Mr. Spicer." I mean, like, I would think that this press secretary would have at least one Secret Service escort. She said, quote, "I was honestly quite nervous and wanted to come up with more coaching questions, but did not have time to do so." So you heard her question. She said, "What can you tell me about Russia? Why, you know you work for a fascist. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about destroying our country? Do you feel good about the decisions you're making? Do you feel good about lying to the American people?" You know, truthfully, these are great questions for the most part. They're great questions. I think she did I have a natural aversion to ambush videos, to full transparency, because it ends up making the person who's doing the interview look like a dick. And the person like Sean in this video, you know, for Sean and his people, he looks amazing. He's nice. He's calm. You know, he gets to be the victim here. But, you know, when was she going to ever get a chance to do this ever again? So she seized the opportunity. Kudos to her for being bold enough and brave enough to go out there and seize the opportunity. But of course, you know, just like any other politician, they were not going to answer it, clearly.